1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Beth Rist here from Ironton, Ohio. Oh my, it's April Fool's Day. I got you. Woo! Just had to throw a funny out there for you. This is part 2 of dispatchers. So what I want to get across to you today is what a dispatcher in my day understand it's my day, a few years back, not today's dispatch, we'll get to that later. But when I was a dispatcher, I'll put it that way. I was a dispatcher, when the phone rang, you picked it up, you said sheriff's office, and the person on the other end would bang automatically start with what her problem is or his problem is. And they just need to get that rush of information out to you because they're in a panic. So you let them get the information out and quit, Rosie. And you tell them, then we need a phone number in case we get disconnected. So they'll reply their phone number to you. And then they'll get on their soapbox again, if you will, about what's going on. So what you need to do is pull certain information from what they're telling you so you can get the gist of what is actually happening. So you know how to code the call for the officer. So you get all the information from them, and then you go, I need directions to your home. And it's what are landmarks? If there happens to be a church on the road, how far do you live from the church? What color is your house? And they go, but it's dark. And you tell them, we have lights. We can shine a light on your home if he feels like he's at the right spot. And then he gets the color of the home. He can find you. I know it sounds a little crazy, but it works. So that is how it starts for dispatching in my day.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Interrupt you. It's quite different now, isn't it?
Much different now. I mean, I don't understand how it functions. I've never got to see the 911 center. I would love to. But now when you call, it's press 1, press 2, press 3. Somebody could die before they get to the real person to tell them what's wrong. I don't understand that now. I think it's just Lawrence County trying to come to the 21st century, and it's not working.
We're way behind.
We're very far behind. We're the last county in the state of Ohio to progress. You can check that out, fact find that, and you'll see it's true.
Maybe that's on purpose, you think?
You know, it's...
You never know.
You just never know. But I'm going to tell you, I would not mess with press 1, press 2, press 3, stay on the line.
I mean, basically,
somebody will get with you.
911 is for, right?
Yeah.
Emergencies.
Mm-hmm. It's just, you know.
So let me ask you another question. When typically back in our day, when somebody called in and reported somebody missing, how many hours did we have to wait back then?
72.
Right. And so, has that, to your knowledge, has that changed?
That I couldn't tell you for sure.
Okay.
But I'm going to say it is the 72 hours because if it's an adult, you know, if they've gone and, you know, hooked up with somebody, so to speak, and just having a night, and then they come back home, it's 72 hours. But if it's a child, it's instant. You're looking for them. Yeah. You're putting out an alert.
Amber alert.
Amber alert.
For the elderly, it's silver.
Silver. Mm-hmm. A silver alert.
Is there any other kind of alerts?
No, two that I'm aware of.
And now everything comes across the computer screen, and there's no paperwork like there used to be, and there's no index cards like arrest cards. You would arrest somebody back then. You just write the date and the time.
In our day, it was a lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
Now the computer records everything and keeps the log, etc., all memory in the computer. So
another question: when you're a dispatcher, just like when you're a police officer, don't you have to take courses every so many months to stay updated on what you need to do for your job?
Yes, we do. With leads, yes, we do have
And for
to.
people that don't know what LEAD stands for, Law Enforcement Automated Data System.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's where we get our license information and,
Just about any criminal record, right?
yes, criminal records. We get it all for leads. And yes, we do have to keep updates and keep going with that. Yes, it is.
Okay, so in the third segment, we're going to be going over state mandates about the jail and what they have to. If the local jail here or anywhere in the tri-state is really allowed to even be open right now, we'll be discussing that in the next one, right?
Yes, because in the issue with jail matrons, that'll be a topic for the next video. And I think you guys should listen to this because it gives you an outlook of what it was then and what it is now. The now is, like we said, it's automated. The computer takes everything down. I am not by any means taking anything away from the two-day dispatcher.
Absolutely not.
Because they still have to listen to the complaints.
Plus, they have to be computer
literate.
well-known. Yeah.
Computer literate. That's a big thing right there. But
it's a very trying job.
Very. And it's a very stressful job.
Yeah.
No one knows the stress of the job as well as I do.
How many times have you went home? I interrupted you again.
No, it's okay.
I do
Go
that,
ahead.
You know.
Yeah, I know.
But how many times did you go home not knowing if your officers were okay? You was into your shift and they were on a call, and you went home and not knowing.
I never went home till I knew they was clear from the call.
That's awesome.
Even if I'm off the radio, if I was off the radio, I hung around till that unit cleared. I just didn't leave them high and dry.
Yeah.
That was for my sanity.
Yeah.
To stay and wait till the officer cleared. I mean, that was me. So, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting for you if you continue to listen to these. But if you don't, I understand. That's cool. But it's going to be a lot of information that you've probably never heard of. So, this is Shirley Manning. And Beth Rist is behind the camera asking me questions, as you know.
And you will be back next week with episode 3 talking about jail matrons.
Yes, episode 3 next week, jail matron processes.
Talking about the situation at the Lawrence County Jail there. We spoke a little bit about it on the first time, but
yeah,
we'll reiterate that.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Sounds good to me. And you all need to stay tuned because we have more to come. Lots more. And it will raise your eyebrows for sure. Have a good day. God bless. Beth Rist, Shirley Manning. See you later. Bye.